Hey, good morning, folks. Right across here, BJC Outdoors. Hey, we're down Tennessee River this morning. Gonna do a little suspend fishing, man. Maybe all we do. Just depends. I do have my dragging rods just in case. Hadn't been on this lake in since last fall, so almost a year. This is Wilson Lake, one of my favorite lakes to fish. Gets a lot of pressure, but it's one of the easiest lakes there is to catch catfish. That's why you see so many people doing videos down here and TikToks and everything else, is because this lake right here is full of catfish, and just about anybody can catch them. But it can humble you sometimes. So, but I'm gonna drop 2 down suspended on the side. We're starting out about 45 foot of water. Got fish all over the graph. Last year when I came here first time in October, it was on fire. So we're gonna try it again and see. Supposed to get some strong winds after a while. They're out of the southwest right now. They're supposed to turn out of the west. Got a cold front coming in. Using skipjack today. Got fresh skipjack. Caught them yesterday morning. I'm gonna put a big head on one, big body chunk on the other, and maybe something eat it. So let's see what we can do. Using my old new Camacoons, man. I ordered me 2 new ones. These are Behemoth 400s. They changed the design of them a little bit, put everything a little more handy as far as the drag and everything. So we're gonna try them out. Never caught a fish on them, man. My other ones, I had 2 silver ones, and I lost one out the back of the boat not too long ago, and I couldn't find that color. It was silver. They quit making that color, so I had to go with black. So I just ordered me 2 of them. A little chilly this morning. We're still actually on the back side of the cold front that just come through about 4 or 5 days ago, and then we got another one on the way. So it's that time of year, man. It's fall transition time. The highs this week's been in the low 80s, and the lows are still in the high 40s, 50s. And this cold front coming through, it's not going to be a bad one. It's just going to be one of those just fly through cold fronts. It's not really going to change anything other than the wind. It's supposed to get very windy for several days, so that's why I'm out here. Kind of been under the weather, man. I've had some kind of cold or the flu or something for about 5 days. It's been pretty rough. Do pretty good during the day, but at night, in the evening, at night, and first thing in the morning, it's takes a toll on you. But I about got it kicked and decided to get back out here. It's one thing for sure, when you're sick, man, this river will make you sicker. We'll catch a big old catfish and change it all, so that's what we're hoping for. Oh, there we go, folks. Oh, that's a good fish right there. We'll bring him up slow. We're in 52 foot of water. He's kind of acting like a flathead. Oh man, he come off right there, folks. Man. I guess he just had the head in his mouth. Man alive. That's suspend fishing, folks. He never got that hook. He just clamped down on that bait and was holding it. It happens, man. I should expect it by now. I mean, I'm trying to cut down on my ratio. Like I said, if he got that hook in his mouth, he wouldn't have came off. But he just had the bait. Sometimes they'll clamp down on that bait and just hold it. And he let go right there at the surface. He wasn't no monster, but he's at least a 30, 35 pounder maybe. I'd love to have him. Story of my life. All right, folks, we sit there about 30 minutes. Had that one good takedown. That was it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna start dragging up through here, dragging the mouth of this creek. We're gonna go up in here a couple hundred yards, turn around, come back out. May drag both sides. I'm gonna start on the side that I usually do the best on. I'm gonna start out pulling 0.3. We're starting out 50 foot of water, which it'll get shallow as we go on back. I'm gonna drag 2 planer boards, and then I'm gonna have 2 dragging off the side of the boat. I always do good with that. For some reason in here, the 2 on the side of the boat's the ones I usually get my big bites on. So, all right, folks, you can see right here I got my planer boards kind of tucked in. Got 2 rods dragging off the back, right down the side of the boat. Them rods are about 20 foot between the lines, and then I got my planer boards about 20-25 foot from them. Like I said, I'm trying to drag a narrow stretch through here, just right on the ledge, right where it drops off in this creek. There's some points and cuts and stuff. Usually when I get to those points, which I'm almost to them, that's where I get my bites at. So, like I said, I usually do better dragging out, but the sun right now is be shining right in the camera, so I'm gonna try to avoid that just for a little bit. But we're probably gonna have to here in, a few minutes when I turn to come back out. Gonna have to deal with the sun for a little bit, but I feel good about it, man. I've caught some good fish right here. Last fall, caught some real good ones. And last fall was the first time I ever fished here, so. Got heads on 2, body chunks on the other. They all big baits. Not playing around with no little fish today. Because there's a bunch of them down here. I've caught a lot of little fish here that, and they'll just eat you out of bait. So I'm baiting big, hoping that the little ones will stay away. They can chew on it, but they can't eat it. And hopefully a big one come up and take it away from them. I've noticed the water temp 69 here. It's the coolest I've seen it on all 3 lakes that I fish. The other lakes is low 70s. It's getting on down there. These cool nights. Every night that it's cool like that, below 50, it really drops that water temperature. It'll warm back up a little bit on the surface, but it's gonna be a game changer, man. It makes it aggravating for a little while. You have a few weeks there to fishing just, kind of sporadic, but they're biting somewhere on any given lake. There's fish biting somewhere. You just gotta locate them. This is the deepest lake I fish. Or well, let me put it this way: it's the deepest water I fish on any lake. It's around 50-60 foot. That's why I can drag 2 on the side of the boat, and like I said, that's usually where my big fish comes from. Not all the time, but I can get away with it here because most of my dragging fishing in other places is shallow water, and I'm talking about 15 foot or less. So dragging one beside the boat's out of the question, or dragging one behind the boat, because I feel like the sound of the boat slap, or either the trolling motor, or either the ping off the depth finder, something's gonna spook the fish, so I don't even try it in the shallow water. But in this deeper water, it works very well. There we go, folks. I figured out they up in these creeks. They're not out there in the mouth, which is typical this time of year. He ain't no monster, but hey, he's good fish. We'll take him. That first one's always a good one. Nice blue right there. Like I said, he ain't no monster by no means, but hey, it's the first time we've been down here in a year, so we'll take whatever we can get. He's gonna wake some of his people up in this neighborhood making all that racket. Y'all are stubborn, boy. Stubborn old fall fish. Nice blue there, folks. He ain't no monster. But hey, we'll take him, man. You gotta start somewhere. Folks, I apologize about the sun and the camera and all the racket. There's a guy down here with a chainsaw trying to play lumberjack by Jackal, I reckon. He's been on that thing just wide open since I got back here. But we're finna work our way out of here. Headed back out to the mouth. Like I said, the sun's gonna be in the camera, but we're gonna make this same drag back out. We're gonna go a little further once we get out to the mouth and see if we can pick up a big fish. Here we go, folks. There we go. Just about the same spot where we caught that other one. I don't think he's no big fish, but hey, we'll take him though. He ain't a bad one. You're gonna get that line. You're gonna get that line. You're gonna get that line. No. Thank you, yeah. There we go, folks. There we go, folks. There's a boat right up here in front of me. Actually in my way, but that's why I'm not saying too much. Trying to watch out for them. They see me catch it one, so they're gonna try to come over here and catch the same fish that I done caught, I reckon. That's a good fish. He's quite a bit bigger than that other one. Come on, don't go start acting crazy on me. Alright, folks, this is a nice blue right there. Little fat daddy. Little male. That's a good one though. Thank you, buddy. You're gonna let me figure out the puzzle a piece at a time, huh? That's what I'm talking about, folks. I apologize, y'all. My excessive breathing, I kind of stopped up. Plus, I had my had my mask on just to enter my buff, and I forgot about it. All right, man, that's awesome. I wish that boat wasn't in my way. I'd go right back through where I came in at, but he's in my way, and I can't run my same path. So it is what it is. Here we go, folks. There we go. Feels like another decent fish right here. Just had one to hit that rod right there, a big one, come off. that. He ain't happy, that's for sure. It's the only thing about these down rig rods like it, you got to get them out of the way. They're kind of like a suspending rod. They'll get in your way when you don't need them to. It feels like a pretty good fish right here. He ain't come up yet. We're in 50 foot, so the longer he stays down, the better we are. Ain't seen no bubbles yet. Yeah, I see some back there. He's letting them out. Yeah, I believe that's gonna be a good fish right there. Yep. He's a big boy. Yeah, he ain't much bigger than the other one, man. They just stout. Yeah, he's a little bigger than that one. He's a fat one, boy. Yeah, that's a good fish right there. He's a lot bigger than that other one. I just couldn't tell. I really don't want to cut my trolling motor off because of the path I'm on there. Y'all can see that boat back there. They some good guys. I talked to them for a little bit, but they didn't know they was in my route. They trying to catch some eater fish, so I hope I helped them, telling them where some was, because I seen a bunch on the graph this morning. That's a good fish right there, though. Alright, folks, let's get this mean rascal up out of here. He done about knocked my dip net out in the water. That's a good blue right there, though. Sure is. Good blue. Thick old fat fish, man. Well, alright, bud. Let's get you back. I sure appreciate you. Old cat stumper, folks. Kind of odd. I've been catching the males on the blue and the females on the pink. That's crazy. Got one on right there, folks. I think. No, he let go of it. Dang it, man. He pulled that planer board like it was Jaws. They short striking me. There goes another. Did you keep it? No, he short striked it too. That's crazy, man. 2 rods, 50 foot apart, 60 foot apart. Get the same bite, do the same thing. Now there is a possibility that it wasn't catfish, but as hard as I hit, I'd have to say it was. If we'd caught everything that bit, we done had an awesome trip this morning. But you can't get them all, man. You're gonna get them short strikes this time of year. I don't know what causes it or why they do it, but it's just like they're aggravated, more like a reaction bite instead of being hunger bite. Oh, there we go, folks. You keep it? Yeah, he kept it. I was just thinking about rolling them up. That boat finally left. I was wanting to turn around and go fish what I wanted to fish before I get out of here. This feels like a good fish right here. Oh, he had me in. He had me in something. He still got me in something. Oh man, come on. Don't tell me another trot line. Well, we'll never know. He got me down in the trot line there and cut me off. Man. Cut me off clean. That's crazy, man. That's so aggravating. I've done pretty good this morning. I hadn't had to deal with that. But it just cost me another good fish. This rod here was in something at one time when I was trying to get it up. I wonder they all didn't get in it. They was fixing to. That one he ran me down in it. Right here close to the boat. I hate to lose fish, but he probably saved me a bunch of dragging rigs. Let me get these back out. I'm gonna pull up a little piece past this trot line and throw them back out, and we'll make our drag back around through here. Try to pick up a couple more before we get out of here. Man, that aggravates me when that happens. Like I said, these trot lines are old ones. They left out here. They're not even marked. It happens a lot in this area. But somebody's gonna catch that fish one of these days. He's gonna have that cat stumper hanging out his mouth. They're gonna wonder what the crap is that deal. Like I said, I lost the whole rig. It cut me off right above the cat stumper. Like I said, it could have been worse. I could have lost the whole rig. I just hate that I lost the fish. And I definitely hate that there's one running around out here with a hook stuck in his mouth. Well, they hit the wind dead on the head this time. It changed out of the southwest. Now it's blowing straight out of the west-northwest. So it ain't affecting us right this minute, but it's getting stronger and stronger. We're gonna pull up through here, and I got my track set. I recorded that track, and then it's gonna take us up in the creek. Then I'm gonna do my best to come back out of the creek like I planned to before that boat came in there. Don't you just love this time of year when first thing in the morning it's cool, almost cold. I mean, I had my hood on this morning. And then here it is, 10 o'clock, and the sun's up high, about to burn up, almost breaking a sweat. It goes from, 50 to 80 just like that, seems like. You get the sun on the water, you're getting it from up there, and then it's beaming off the water too, so it's a little different. But I ain't gonna complain about it. We ain't got long left of this, then it's gonna turn off cold. So. Got one playing with it back here on this. Man, that wind's messing me up. It's pushing my boat back, then the trolling motor surges forward to catch up with the speed I got it set on. We're pulling at 0.5, and I may have to bump it up to 0.7 because we're struggling to stay up against the wind. It may cut our trip short, but it is what it is. I knew it was gonna do this sometime today. Like I said, I wish I could have drugged that one drag, and we still may get to, but that was my purpose of coming down here, was to drag in. You know, start out suspending, drag in, and drag back out. And usually that's a pretty good morning. I'm having to manually run my speed. I can't do my record speed on here because the wind's hitting me in the side. So I'm gonna try to do it this way and do all we can do. I don't know. It ain't looking good, but we're gonna try to pull this right here and see. If I can't pull in, I definitely can't pull out. So it's gonna be hitting me in the side both ways. So we'll just have to see. I'm gonna go ahead and cross this channel and try to drag back out. I don't know if I can or not. It's done got pretty rough. It's taking all my boat control away. So I definitely can't pull in. So I'm gonna go down here and pull out. The sun is gonna be in the camera, but it ain't nothing I can do about it. We're gonna try it anyway. See what we can do. I'm gonna make one little drag here. It's about 200 yards long if I can. And that's gonna be it for today. Try to move up front here, see if I keep the front of the boat down long enough to make this drag. All right, I'm on my path. Hopefully I can stay on it to where what I call my big fish hole. Maybe we can pull through here and get us a big one before we leave, but I ain't gonna make no promises. I'm struggling to stay on path. The wind's hit me kind of quartered in the side, and it's pushing me off. So we're gonna give it our best. There's one, folks. Just trying to let some line out on my down rods there. They started coming off the bottom. This ain't no big fish. We'll take him. The way it's getting, you never know when it's gonna be the last fish. Little blue cat, I think. Yeah, I thought it was a channel for a minute. Come here, boy. You ain't hooked good at all, but I'm gonna try it if you be still. Popped off just like that, folks. She barely was skin hooked. We're down to 3 rods. I just hung one up in a trot line, broke it off. I'd like to get that one hung. Oh, I'm just gonna drag with them 3 right now. We're gonna drag just a little piece up to here. Like I said, it's taking all my boat control away, and I can't do nothing about it. I'm just kind of at the mercy of the wind. I think that one right there is fixing to get in that same trot line. Yep. Tell you what, folks, they sure do run a good air. I'm gonna have to go back and get that planer board. We're down to 2 rods, and I'm probably fixing to reel that 3rd one in, because that right there is gonna get hung in the same thing. I don't know where the head of that line is. If it's a live one that somebody ain't left. I don't know where it's at because I don't see any buoys anywhere. They definitely got it in a good spot. Well, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, man. They done took away my boat control, and there ain't no way to fish this none of this area once this wind turns out of that direction. Northwest wind always messes me up. But like I said, we had a good morning. I mean, we didn't catch a lot of fish, but caught some decent fish. Lost some decent fish. Lost one big fish. I mean, for it being the first time I've been down here in a year, you know, that's not a bad morning. And that just kind of gives me a little bit to bring back with me when I come back, you know. 'Cause I know these fish eventually gonna move up in these creeks. And like I said, they're on their way right now. They're making the transition. But anyway, I'm gonna get this stuff up, get on out of here, and get to the house and see what my next plan is. I may get to go tomorrow, I'm not sure, but it just depends on the wind. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one. See y'all then, and God bless you.